Hopefully, welcome to our channel Sanjeev070. This is a continuation of video one. The people who didn't watch the video one would definitely recommended to watch it, and the video link would again given in the description box. So, as in the previous video, we have touched the concepts of NLP, cloud, DevOps, etc. So, Lokesh bro is again with us today, and he'll
Hi,
again
Sanjeev.
just yeah hi. So he'll just again guide up with the same procedure. So, bro, are you ready for part two? How far excited you are?
Yes, I am so much excited, man. With the
Okay.
part one, we covered some amount of information only I can able to provide.
Yeah.
With this session, I'll definitely try to mentor you, try to guide you with some advanced level.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. So that Lokesh bro is to the people who don't know, Lokesh bro is again a IT industry working for cloud and DevOps in the 3 years experience. So now let's begin into and proceed to round part three of session. So bro, this part three session has been completely something aligned to me and related to you. Like I am a fresher and I am facing some kind of difficulties. Like I don't know many the aptitude and reasoning around, and I people generally face like people especially the college mates. You know the already the people especially study your juniors, etc. So people generally know us better than the seniors as you are in industry. So, bro, I just want you to guide us how we can motivate or charge up ourselves in the way of attitude, in the way of behavior, in the way of experience, exposure, communication skills. Better to go in industry. Can you throw a light on it? Like how we can have a
Okay, that's a good question. That's a good question, actually. Actually, we have from as a beginner, as a fresher, we are all facing lot of issues with these techniques, right? So we
yeah,
don't know how to handle it.
yeah, sure.
Sandeep, just give me 1 second. 1 second.
Okay, okay,
Just connecting start பண்ணிக்கலாமா?
yeah. Okay, bro. So you were telling about something like how to manage the things as a college fresher.
Yes, there are lot we have to consider as a fresher. What first step you have to expose yourself to participate in some online challenges, hackathons that are more useful. If you don't have any knowledge with programming, it is okay. You can able to participate, or you can at least you can even try with the first step. Then only you came to know what you're going to face in a real-time industry. Why? Because I have participated in two hackathons in college level. Like one for one for New Delhi, that is for one government ministry, and one for government of Sikkim, Noida. Right. So we have participated. We have two real-time work exposure with that hackathon.
Smart India
So,
Hackathon.
yes, Smart India Hackathon. I definitely recommend everyone to participate in some kind of hackathons. Why? Because in one hackathon or these kind of challenges only you can able to get some interaction with some other people or some other minds or some other persons same like you, or they may different from you. They have different skill set. They have different exposures. You can share your feedback or skills with them. They can share what they learn, right? So with this only we can get lot of mentors, lot of friends. The network connectivity should be enriched only based on these activities. Not only participating in hackathon, try reading some magazines, e-magazines. There is a magazine, Open Source for You, right? Open Source for You. It
Open source
provides
for you.
all
Okay.
opensourceforyou.com. I'll
Okay.
ping that link. You can paste this in the
Yeah.
description.
For
It
viewers,
would
it's a
be
kindly note. I'll just ping the link in description box so that you could also visit that opensourceforyou.com.
yeah. It is a e-magazine provided by the open source contributors, right?
Yeah.
So anyone can write a blog on it. There are some restrictions and validations before you're getting into the blog, right? So if you want to learn something about the cloud or blockchain or ML, data science, any library specific to any technology, just search for that library or the tech stack. You will get n number of blogs, hundreds of blogs, thousands of blogs based on a single content. So anyone can contribute. So the actual concept of open source is anyone can contribute to the community, right? So the community can uh, definitely you'll get some benefits on it. Why? Because you are sharing your knowledge. Some person is adding some additional comments on it, right? So they may have some experience with the technology, or they may have asked some questions. So to answering that questions, you can do some research,
Yeah.
right? So in a public forum, you can't answer whatever you think, right? So you have to analyze and research. One first thing is just go and get into these kind of magazines, e-magazines. What are the open source contributions? Try to if you are from if you are a college passed out, or if you are a fresher, or currently into your third year, or getting to final year, I recommend you to go to some IIT, like they are conducting some virtual meetup every month, second Saturday or third Saturday, there will be a meetup, right?
IIT
I am a
Madras is
part
also
of,
offering like Linux meeting and all.
yes, Indian users Linux
Uh,
active members, yes,
Active members.
ILUGC,
Yeah.
ILUGC. This is one active group.
Okay.
I had started this from my second year, second
Okay.
year, second semester, I guess. From
Okay.
second semester, still I am participating. You don't need to take any presentation. You just go there and sit and just look into that presentation. The experienced person from the real industry, they if they are developing something, they can able to present it to some open community. Yes.
Okay.
So, if you have some interest on presenting some technology, you have some interest on blockchain or cloud computing. So, just go with the basic. No one needs some advanced implementation. Just go with the basic cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Just go and prepare one PPT and take the seminar there. Just try to participate in these kind of activities. Get into seminars, webinars, right? So then only you'll be getting benefited with the experienced persons. They can mentor you. My career started from ILGC. Definitely, I'm proud to say that. Why? Because I have got lot of friends, mentors with my network. I know something, they know something. They will teach me, and I can explore my skills. So if they, even I am experienced, I'm learning. Definitely, I'll be learning in future, right? So learning is not, there is no end for learning.
Yeah.
So only based on your interest and your activities, you will get these kind of stuffs, right? So coming to the second part. So once you get the real-time work exposures or environment, get into the environment, you can able to handle the people, persons, based on your attitude. So in most of the companies, you said, right, you asked, right, clearing the aptitude questions, GK questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
So most of the companies would prefer that. Why? Because they will have several round of limitations or restrictions to evaluate a candidate. Right. So, if I am a recruiter, you are a fresher, I am a recruiter. What I'll do is, I'll search, I'll do some research on your profile. Like if I'm getting your resume, I consider 5% of college reputation. Reputation means how you are at your college level. What are the activities you have done, right? What are the additional implementations you have contributed to your college? So this 5% of analysis would be from your college part. So, with some 10 percentage of research could be on your education curriculum, right? So, do you have, if you have any backlogs, did you clear that backlogs by coming out from your college? In your in your final semester, are you capable to clear that backlogs? So, why product-based startups most prefer that, right? Most of the product-based startup most prefer employees or candidates who have the attitude to clear to solve the problem logically, right? So they don't consider your education or career, right? So they only think and analyze if you have the capability to handle the real-time solution, handle the real-time problem, right? So these are all the recruiter definitely focus on your profile. So uh, to overcome or to avoid from these conflicts, what you have to do, you should be participating in, you should be contributing to some kind of events, so like organizing some seminars, right? You'll be conducting, you'll be presenting, you'll be organizing some team of people, you'll be managing a team. So these are the key points as a fresher. Right. You can
Yes, sure.
directly tell. I have handled the national level symposium in my college level.
Okay.
So I am the representative for this initiative, representative for this task.
You have
That
made
you
a great
can,
contribution to your institution.
yes.
Okay.
If you have done anything, you can proudly say that. I
Okay.
have done this thing. I taken responsibility for this thing. Right. Like this, we can able to convince them. First thing you have to convince them. If you have a good attitude, but it won't. But in my view, attitude only is not the matter. Everything covers your responsibility, your respectability, how you respect your elders, how you respect your juniors,
Yeah.
right? So everything matters. Everything covers the attitude. The second part is the communication. If you don't know how to communicate, it doesn't matter. If you have good attitude and skills and a good responsibility, they will definitely consider you. As a fresher, these are all the key analysis.
So these are the points that basically HR recruiter look into as a fresher when people going for an
Yes,
interview. So
yes,
bro,
yes.
next question is, people are is it recommended to go for mock interviews before final interview, or just go for directly interviews with your college exposure and college experience?
Yes, that's a good point. Companies are split into two to three categories. One is a product-based organization, and second one is service-based organization, and the third one is product and service-based organization. Right. So, if you are going for some product-based company, they won't approach you for the level of interviews like attitude, group discussion. These kind of interviews won't be there in a product-based startup environment. They directly take interview by evaluating your skills. If you are experienced in Python as a fresher, you have somewhat experience in Python. So what they do is they'll try to give some real-time scenario. You have to think logically for that, and you have to how they'll analyze you, how what are the strategies you follow, right? If I am developing, as you said, you'll be doing some data analytics, right? In the first, in your beginning of your term, you started with the data analytics for the Walmart application, right? So that is the first thing, how you approach the problem. So if you are going for the startup level organization, they will consider the direct technical evaluation. If you are moving for some service-based companies like TCS, Wipro, Infosys, they have certain restrictions on evaluation of candidate. Why? Because uh, lakh of people are getting passed out from the same year, right? So everyone doesn't get a job.
Yeah.
Only a selected candidate get a job from 100. Right. So for that evaluation only, the most of the organization prefer to do these techniques. If you are good at problem solving, if you are doing good at maths, if you are being good at maths, you can directly go for this aptitude clearing. Yes, there are some quantitative aptitude analysis.
Bro, you well know it.
In my college days, there is one session for a week or 10 days, I guess. From one consultancy, they bought some set of peoples to take our regular classes as a quantitative class. We have to do for the entire week. We have to work with the questions. They will be giving different scenarios in either logically or developing your communication, right? So definitely you'll be handling all these at your college level. So as a fresher, you'll be definitely having some programming experience. Why? Because you are from a computer science stream, right? So definitely you have some basics of programming experience or some basics of database experience. So you'll be having labs, hands-on activities, some assignments. Written assignments are nothing. Keep it aside. Keep it aside.
That's a key to success for marks only.
Only for your marks. That
Yeah,
won't help you
definitely,
in
definitely.
any level.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to consider all these things.
Yeah. So it's again a cohesive discussion, and again Lokesh Bro has explained each and every term as usual. There is no delegance and there is no dilemma in his mind. He is delivered directly through his experience that has over he gained in his IT industry. Let's move on to the last aspect of this video, bro. Actually, this session. I just want to know something like as you mentioned everything like the questions that were in mind you have covered like almost 99% everything, but still some questions arises each and every person when they watch this video, although when comment section is also available in the YouTube for asking doubts. And definitely I'll also share your social media handles in the description box so that people could also make aware of that. I'll just keep it this round very simple, bro. I have a very much shortage discussion in which we will directly can you suggest some kind of certifications like people would apart from DevOps and the cloud, can you suggest some certifications and some good platforms to where we can upload resume, where we can search for jobs, what are the top certification 2021 coming year, and coming technologies like I'm not talking about except cloud and DevOps, please guide us.
Yeah, yeah, sure, definitely,
And
definitely.
one more question added to you. Share your NLP experiences. Like you did NLP, you have a little bit of baseware of NLP. So share about that also, bro, with us.
Yes, NLP. NLP is a vast concept, right? So how you analyze the data, how you structures the data, how you organize the data format, right? So these are all comes into NLP. I started my NLP career in my startup organization. From my as a beginning of a career, I started with my with this in a startup organization. In startup, I have lot to learn. I got an opportunity for lot of learning, right? There only I got lot of exposure. Initially, I started as a WordPress developer,
Okay.
right? And I'm previous before coming into startup in my college days, I'm doing some freelancing web development activities,
So
right? So
those who all don't know, he's a freelancer, come web developer. Now he's an NLP specialist, and now he carry forward his career to cloud and DevOps engineer. And hopefully, he suits very well in every domain across. He had clarified
yes.
approximately 3-4 domains, and he will definitely express and views over the consent.
Why? Because why I'm expressing this? Because I have faced lot of things in these domains. So I have somewhat experience with this covering all these domains, right?
Yeah.
So NLP, as I said, it's a huge concept. In my college level, I have some interest to learn the Python and its libraries like Pandas, NumPy, SciPy. So I know basics of how this library works. Right. In my college project, I did a recommendation engine for a
Okay.
medical recommender system. I did it with React JS and Python, backend of Python. I made it, some kind of search engine optimization, getting some low cost medicines from anywhere. Right. Just typing the correct name of the product or the keyword, right? So you'll be getting n number of search listings. So the first part of machine learning or AI depends on the searching and filters. Why? Because if you consider Google search, it depends on backend. In backend, it has lot of search algorithms. N number of algorithms implemented on behalf of Google search. Google search, right? So you have to understand that algorithm. First thing, understanding the algorithm. The second thing, you have to try something. You have to get some existing code from GitHub. There are n number of contributors to ML libraries or ML codes, ML based project, machine learning projects. So first thing, you have to go and search for the code, get it in your local machine, then try analyzing the code functions line by line. So then only you'll be knowing. If you don't have any programming experience, it's okay. But just try to get that code, get that existing product into your local machine. Without analyzing, just try running. Right. Initially, getting the code, try building and run the code. Then you can see the output of the code, right? Output of the raw code.
Yeah.
So from there only, if your code is not building or getting deployed or it's not running, then you can start analyzing where is your fault. Are you missed with any network configurations? Are you missed with any database configuration? What are the application strategies and configurations you'll be having? So these are the things you have to analyze in the initial stage. So with this interest you can make some additional things as proof of concept, like implementing some POC. You can learn something or learn some advancement with the libraries or frameworks, right? So as I said, I'm into NLP, right? So what I did in NLP, so I translated one form of text to another form of text. So that startup organization depends on conversion, language conversion. They have n number of ebooks or physical books in Tamil language. They are contributing, that startup is contributing to Tamil Virtual Academy. It's a government,
Okay.
Tamil Nadu government initiative project, right? So most of the books, right? If you consider Tirukural, Tirukural is a big architecture. It is kind of a big architecture. You have to analyze the n number of kurals written by the person. So each and every kural has different meaning. Each and every sentence has different meaning. Word has different specification. So they, most of the terms it will be in Tamil, right? Most of the ebooks will be they'll be having in Tamil. I have to convert the Tamil to other language, to English, Sanskrit, Hindi. Based on their client requirement, we have to
Okay.
convert. So in US or UK, most of the abroad countries, they want to learn the Tamil architecture and the Tamil literatures.
That's
So
so
they are
perfect.
interested to learn. But how they will learn?
Okay.
Without, they don't know Tamil or they don't know Sanskrit, right? So they have to learn in their own language, mother tongue. So we have to convert from one language to another language. So with that, if I'm getting, if I need to translate a one page, so I have to analyze how many paragraphs I have. With the complication of code, I'm writing a code for this to automation. How many paragraphs in this page, in a single page, right? For one paragraph, how many lines will be there? 5 lines is a paragraph, 7 lines is a paragraph. For one line, how many words will be there? Each and everything will be a count, right? So for a book, we'll be having 500 to 600 pages. You have to convert all this. So you have to do the proper encodings, encoding standards, UTF-8, UTF-32.
Yeah, yeah.
You have to
Expedition.
depend on this encoders, right? So then only the language may get converted from one raw source code to another source code, right? So these are the things we did in startup. So coming to my MNC exposure, I started with developing one Python-based application that is more of resume parser, parsing
Okay.
a candidate resume.
Filtering
So
the
if you are,
resumes.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. The current organization at that time of beginning don't have that level of handling that resume. So if you are a recruiter, you have to analyze the resume, 4-page resume, each and everything, right? Then only you can able to get details about the candidate to schedule an interview or to evaluate the candidate if he or she is a technical, right? So what we did is we just developed one web application. We uploaded one file, local file, resume, PDF format, doc format, docx, text format. So we have to make sure these extensions will work. So for this extension, definitely some libraries would be there. So we'll be calling that libraries in Python, that web application, Django framework, right? So we have to integrate all these things. Then after uploading the resume may get split up into four categories, like personal information, education information, work experience, if the candidate has any internships, right,
Yeah.
any backlogs, any gaps in a career. Some candidates may face, right, with their education career, they have 1 year of drop, they have 2 years of drop. So
Yeah.
after
Due
that,
to
they'll be
financial
continuing.
circumstances.
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
we are splitting up, parsing the contents of the resume and splitting up the data. So most of the terms it is data analytics and segmentation.
Okay.
So without the help of these libraries, NLP, pandas, the machine learning won't get completed. Machine learning or AI won't get completed. Right. So I definitely recommend each and every fresher, if you have interest in these domains like data science, data analytics, data warehouse, big data, data handling, how the data works. Uh, Consider one Excel sheet. One Excel sheet will have 65,560 rows, right? So those are bunch of data. Each and every row is a record. If you are handling a record, it is
CSV
a
files,
data.
right? Like the form of CSV file, they produce the data. Raw data, we'll
Yes,
just clean it with the help of visualization tools. Then we can just create anomaly, and just publication clean the data.
yes, exactly. So, and one more thing to consider, we'll be handling the CSV file, but we have to convert the data into one form to another, the CSV form to JSON file. So, JSON files are the machine readable files. So, machine readable and the human readable format. Those are the common format. Uh, if you are handling some data analytics or doing some data related work, definitely the JSON format will work. So the JSON format should be structurized. You should be implementing with this proper syntax, proper segmentations. So being a Python developer, you have to be more precise on the segmentations, the spaces, right? You know probably
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure,
how
sure.
the Python will work. If you
Yeah.
put one extra space, it won't work. It will generate a bug or a error.
Very case
Right.
sensitive
So
language it is actually.
yes,
People.
yes, yes, yes. In my view, these understandings are recommendable. Understandings are the analysis of how the architecture or the application works. How we are going to connect one form of application to another form of application.
Okay.
So with your front end, how you will connect your back end application, how you will connect your microservice or API, REST APIs, how the networking will communicate with your front end and back end. So these are the things we have to analyze.
Okay. So it's very peculiar. Like the domain is very
Yes,
specular. The as the candidate should be also be dynamic in his nature. So yeah,
yes,
actually we have covered a couple of minutes more, and we have thought of the track, and we have exactly been replicated over the things that we have been already planned. So me and bro have been already planning this video for a couple of days, and now today we got the fortunate to record the part two, and already by part two is already live on YouTube. So definitely people would have seen it. So this would be great analysis by you, bro. Actually, this kind of guidance would definitely not given by anyone, unless and until it's Rokesh Kumar, bro.
not like that, man. I'll definitely help. I'll definitely help on these strategies.
Okay,
Why?
okay,
Because I have faced this, right? So I
okay.
have cleared this levels.
Yeah, yeah. This is the kind of a nature that this bro has actually. Can is very helpful to a. I personally had done 2 3 projects, and I have and Lokesh bro has already mentored me there that this could be the changes you can easily make, and this could be the live demonstration of. He's a very familiar guy, and he's usually visits my college and has have outstanding innovations with his juniors. So, bro, yeah, let's. It's time to end this video here, and
Yeah,
hopefully you have been a very nice presentation, very nice session to the guys and etc. Let's meet up on the part three. Will definitely continue. I know location
yeah,
permits,
definitely will
but
do, man.
not now. We
Definitely.
definitely will plan it in future, and definitely will it will be a keen occasion to have Lokesh Kumar as a chief guest in our channel. and it's a huge prestige for our channel that he took the time initially, and he came up with his efforts. He told enough to the audience without viewing the content, without viewing the random. Bro, I suppose you didn't have any scripts, right? This is a manual from your experience, all thoughts that you told.
Yes, yes. We
Definitely.
just started with the interview, right? We just
So
started the session.
wherever
Right.
Lokesh bro goes, he definitely doesn't have any scripts. He just speaks on extempore, and he's awesome in it. Okay, so definitely have to you. It's great pleasure again. I will say definitely sincerely thank you for being in our channel. And this came to the end of a part 2. So definitely we'll be winding up the session here. Hopefully like the content that I put. Subscriber would definitely help the channel, and like, share, comment if you really have the thoughts, and definitely the description would be updated by the details that Lokesh bro has already told to us. And yeah, that's all. And this is one such initiative by Bring My Me to just help you guys, the viewers, and hopefully you are benefited. And do let me know in comments, and it would be great appreciation for me as well as the mentors
Yeah.
that I bring
Thanks,
into the.
Sanjeev. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sanjeev, for the
So
great
thank you.
content, for the great
Thanks, bro.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Thanks for this opportunity, for inviting me.
Definitely. So, although this is my one of your session, but this is only one such session of mine with you, even though it's virtually.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, it's very great again. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's end this.
Thank you, man.